Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel for take 3 of today's video. I know I said I was just going to record them and upload them, but I've really been rambling today. In case you haven't been here before, I'm Cassidy Carson, and this is The Life of a Writer. Today is January 23rd, 2026. It is afternoon. I normally record these in the morning, but I was busy today taking down a lot of Christmas decorations. Yesterday, I finished revising my first draft of my work in progress, Restless Spirits Book Two, and I sent that off to my betas. So I thought I needed to get a few other things done in the meantime. And you can see behind me that I do still have a little tree and a couple of snowmen. I'm in my sunroom, and I decided that I wanted to have kind of a winter theme going on in here for right now. So that's why I have the white tablecloth with the little snowy tree and the snowman. I think it's kind of cute. I haven't done that before. But the Christmas specific decorations are coming down, and even though I'm done undecorating for the day, I did manage to get the sunroom cleared out and our primary bedroom. We have a full-size tree in there. I think it's a 7-foot tall pencil tree. And I have taken down the Christmas specific ornaments, but I left the red, basically Christmas decorations. And I added some red heart-shaped doilies and some red felt hearts to the tree, and I've turned it into a Valentine's tree because I like having it in the room, and it will probably stay up until I decide to swap things out for my spring decor. And we do have, I think we're a little under 2 months now until spring. So as usual, the seasons are progressing. I know that a lot of people across the country right now are dealing with snow. As you can see here in western Nevada, we've had a sunny day. There are a few clouds out there, but nothing too bad. The temperature's been beautiful. It's been in the 50s, and it gets pretty cold at night, but the days have been temperate, and the mornings start out a little bit cloudy, maybe a slight bit of fog, but it's really been a nice winter so far, and I know that's not always great for the plant life, but I do appreciate not having quite as much rain and snow as normal because we already have water in the sump hole in our basement, and I would rather not have it get any deeper. But in the meantime, just having a little bit of a recuperation day after sending off my manuscript. I am going to start reading one that JT has sent me, my husband JT Hume, because we are both writers and he is working on a couple of projects. He has actually been formatting the compilation of Finding Salvation to get that ready to go up because he's releasing that in March on St. Patrick's Day, I believe. And if you haven't been here before, Finding Salvation is a science fiction novella trilogy. The first part of the trilogy is available on all platforms in ebook form right now. It is 99 cents on Amazon, but it is going to be part of a novella compilation, which basically ends up being a novel. The original intention was to release the 3 novellas in sections, but for purposes of economy and the fact that parts 2 and 3 were already done, decided it was probably a better idea to just put out the compilation instead of putting it out in pieces. That way we only had to do one more cover because the cost of covers can start adding up. So he's been working on getting that all ready to go, and he needs to get the page count to get that sent to the cover designer for the wrap. So a lot of writing related things are happening here at the worldwide headquarters of Two More Books LLC. It is, actually January's been a good month for our little company. We have sold a few books, and even someone purchased a couple of paperbacks from our little bookstore a couple weeks ago, and those books did arrive at their new home, so that was good. So we're feeling productive. We're feeling hopeful, because heading into the last week of January, we're seeing that we've had a good first month of the year so far, much better than January of 2025 financially, but we have been working harder to promote our work. We have released more books, and we have been doing a lot of in-person events locally, so some of the local readers have actually started recognizing us and checking out our work, which is very helpful, and we appreciate it. We do love chatting with people about our writing. So not a lot going on for me on the writing front today. Like I said, I will be going to start reading through JT's book, but aside from that, I'll be starting to revise Book 3 of Restless Spirits while Book 2 is with the betas. Book 3 has been written for quite some time, because I actually wrote it before I wrote Book 1. It was intended to be a standalone, and then I decided to expand it into a 6-book series. But as I'm working on these books, I'm realizing there are characters that may need books of their own at some point, so I might write more books in the Restless Spirits series, but not anytime soon. Really, my goal today, or excuse me, my goal this year, my goal today is to try to get my head straight. My goal this year is to get books 2 and 3 out. Release Battleborn Bride, and I've mentioned all this before, so I'm hoping books 4 through 6 will be out in 2027, and then I can decide whether or not I want to continue adding to that series, because there is another series that I also want to work on that's in progress. So I am not at a loss for projects. That is not a concern at all. I don't even really have to start new projects. I just need to continue where I left off. And it's going to be keeping me busy for at least a handful of years, maybe longer. So it's been a good month so far. It's been a good year so far, at least personally and for our little bookstore. And I hope wherever you are and whatever you're doing, that you're having a wonderful day and that you've had a wonderful week. We are about to head into the weekend, so if you work the Monday through Friday schedule, I hope you're looking forward to a relaxing couple of days off. I hope if you are in the path of the big winter storm, that you stay safe and warm. It can be difficult when there's a lot of severe weather to keep things, on an even keel, because I have heard that people were preparing for the storm and going to the grocery store and buying out certain things. So if you are in that position, I hope everything's going well, and that, like I said, you stay safe and warm. Meanwhile, I will be getting back to what I was doing, and which I think for the rest of today will be relaxing. So I thank you for spending a little time with me. I'm Cassidy Carson, and this is the Life of a Writer. Take care.